Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Jay Gonzalez. I do appreciate you guys joining me here today for another episode of Just a Bit Controversial. We have a great show for you today, folks. We're going to be discussing ghosted. That's right, folks, ghosted. Have you ever ghosted anybody? Have you ever been ghosted? Well, let's find out right after this. Welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and get the show started. And this topic is coming from Stuart from Gold Coast, Chicago, folks. And he's asking, what are your thoughts on being ghosted? Have you ever been ghosted? Have you ever ghosted anyone yourself? Do you ever feel guilty or feel like a coward for doing it? Is there ever a good reason to ghost someone? Wow. Okay. Well, first off, let me just start off by saying, Stuart, I do appreciate you submitting the topic. And ghosting is something that, to be honest with you, damn near everybody has experienced either one or the other. Either you ghosted someone or you've been ghosted. And the fact of the matter is, it's a combination of reasons. And usually, it's an issue between the individual that's ghosting you, lack of ability to be able to tell you and sit there and give you a reason why they can't talk to you anymore, don't want to talk to you anymore. But there's other reasons. Sometimes when you're ghosted, it's because the individual you're talking to already has somebody in the back. He's already with another girl, or she's already with another guy. And she was either testing the waters with you, or she just wanted a quick fling with you, depending on how intimate you guys got. Okay? But that's a major reason why they ghost. Now, sometimes when you get ghosted, it's the fact that it's your own ability to be able to handle the truth. And I know some guys don't want to hear that. I know some women definitely don't want to hear that. But it's your ability to handle the truth. Whether that is, you know what? I don't like the way you be going clubbing all the time with your girls. And I'm not going to sit here and try to argue with you about it or try to change you. But I just don't like it. It's not my cup of tea. So you know what? I'm just going to be gone. It could be numerous reasons why it didn't work. Now, is that individual a coward for not saying it? Sure. Some might say. But others might say, you know what? If you could avoid any further drama and just move on, hey, sometimes it's better that way. Now, it is wrong, and I'll say it, there are men that ghost women after they sleep with them the first night. Now, some men look at it like, you know what? She's not girlfriend material. She's not wifey material. She was just a hookup, and we hooked up, and that's it. I'm not going to call her anymore. I'm not going to bother with her anymore, and it's done. But a lot of women do get attached when that happens, when they open up to you and open their legs to you and you guys have sex, and then all of a sudden you just ghost her. Now, there is some women that just smash and pass. I mean, it is what it is. We're living in a modern society, right? Equal rights, and women are able to sleep with who they choose without facing any judgment. But ghosting, it's something that if you do it, the average person who, unless you're got some narcissism in you, you're going to feel a little guilty, regardless of what it was. Now, let me take that back to an extent. Like if she did something super, super bogus and you just ghosted her, like, you know what, I don't even want to deal with this crap. I'm done. I'm not, goodbye, whatever. You're never going to even waste your time to send her a reason. That's different. And the same thing goes with you ladies. If he did something super disrespectful to you, and you know what? It's something that you truly can't forgive, you don't even need to give him a reason why you left, why it didn't work. Just leave. It's how you react to the ghosting that's more important. Some might look at it as self-reflection time. You look at yourself like, you know what? What could I have done better? What did I say wrong? What didn't I do? What shouldn't I have done? And then some look at it like, well, screw her. On to the next one. And my suggestion, if you're a guy or you're a girl that's been ghosted, or are currently being ghosted right now, you know what? Live your life. Let them look at you from a peep in the window and see you living happy. See you getting your money up. See you accomplishing things, goals in your life. And I guarantee you that goal sometimes will show itself. Is it a coward thing to do? Well, again, it can be to an extent if that person cannot, control their emotions or control, their outrage, if you will, on being able to tell them the truth, then sometimes it's just best to just walk away. Is it wrong to do it after you sexually slept with the person and then ghost them? In my opinion, absolutely. It's a scumbag thing to do. Whether you think she's for the streets, whether, whatever the case may be, it's a scumbag thing to do. And you know what? A lot of men have done it. And we'll leave it at that. A lot of men have done it. So, without a doubt, ghosting is something that you would wish it would just rest in peace, but unfortunately, it's there's a whole lot of ghosts, if you will, roaming around these days because it's happening quite often. And keep in mind, a lot of these ghosting happen based on a social media era. Their options are so big. An average pretty woman gets messages and offers on a daily basis. And being the fact that women are normally hypergamic, they're always going to look for a greater opportunity. And if she finds that greater opportunity that's better than you, and you know what? You're working with feelings, obviously, so you might be a potential problem to her, or she doesn't want to, go through any drama, she'll just ghost you. And that's another thing. If you're with a woman and then all of a sudden she just ghosts you out the blue, sometimes you're getting a little too lovey-dovey. You're showing a little too much feelings. Okay? It makes them feel sometimes uncomfortable when you're doing all that lovey-dovey sweetheart stuff. Sometimes they got another dude on the side, the main guy, and you're the side guy. And when you start falling into that lovey-dovey trap, well, now you're a liability to her situation that she got at home. So you got to get ghosted. So there's numerous reasons, and both sides are guilty of doing it. Men, women, we've all ghosted. But at the end of the day, when do we decide to sit there and say, you know what? Us as men, let's just man up and say it how it is. And just let them ghosts lie. Or rest in peace, if you will. And just tell her, you know what? This is what I don't like. This is why I don't want to be with you. This is why I don't want to talk to you anymore. And that's it. And walk away. Then you can ghost her. But at least you gave her a reason. Same thing goes with the women. Now, I get it. With women, it might be a little bit harder because you know what? You might have a psychopath on your hands and he might go after you, and your safety is obviously important. So proceed with caution when you do. But I get it. I get it. So hopefully that answers your question. I do appreciate you submitting the topic today, Stuart. And again, for those of you guys watching, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. And remember, you ain't living life unless life is controversial. Peace out.